Alright boys, we're back on another episode here, and today we're at Hardcore Performance. You've seen us here plenty of times. This is where America, the Turbo Pro R Aftermarket Assassins rig was built. Bob got himself. Right here in Houghton Lake. If you're looking to have any sort of work done, period, this is the guy to take it to. We call him Bob God for a reason. You gotta take this bad boy out. We're gonna be doing a full fluid change on it, going over that. And then showing you guys my huge mistake I made in Glamis that I hid from you guys. So
it's been a secret for a little while, and she's been hiding in the trailer ever since.
Yeah.
So Bob God's gonna take care of that today.
Jake's working on his rig because he rolled over at the port you're on. No!
Just a little cosmetic, you know, but I'm also here to do some endless.
Get some cosmetic damage to yourself, brother.
Yeah, dude, I figured working on my machine, I went to go pull a plastic out and just literally punch myself in the face. It hurt.
But just keep that in mind, guys. Like that turbo kit, the Aftermarket Assassins one that was put on my Pro R, Bob God can install it. It was done so well, man.
Clean.
And that thing was so dialed.
Yeah.
It's still dialed, but I did something else to it.
It's okay. That's why we brought it back to Bob God.
Yep, exactly. I wonder what Bob God's gonna think of this thing.
Yeah, he hasn't even seen it yet. He's probably gonna want to go for a ride.
He probably is.
I want to go for a ride, dude.
I'll turn around and
right.
We'll use the winch to get the Pro R.
Yeah, Pro R is not movable. You don't want to start it up.
One thing I noticed in this vehicle, which I noticed right out the rip, literally from feel, is the front diff. Very disappointed in Polaris for not putting an RS1 diff in this and putting one of the original front diffs, the hard mounted one right to the frame instead of being rubber suspended, because you get so much more feedback in the wheel, and it just the axles, everything seems clunkier with those little baby front diffs. Very disappointing. Obviously way weaker too. The RS1 diff has been around since 2018.
Yeah.
Can we get rid of the crappy one? Like, why?
I wonder if it's got a plastic sprag in it.
Probably.
Sprag or whatever.
Plastic spray.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't look like much probably to you guys right now, but you're a little bit closer. Start seeing some more broken plastic. Oh, my Sector 7 mirrors that y'all say are too expensive. Look at them, not a scratch on them.
Yeah, they held up.
Yeah, they held up. These things are the bomb. And remember, guys, for every $5 spent on parts or merch, tell New Year's gets you a chance to win a set of Sector 7 mirrors. Are they too expensive for you? Okay, well, maybe just go spend a little bit of money on some merch or parts and you get a chance to win a set of these bad boys. Best mirror on the market, between actually being the lights and visibility of sight. Hands down. Jake's had the Baja ones. We've had Chinese ones. There's just nothing like them. There's a reason they're expensive.
They're bad. So they could be yours for a fraction of the price if you just go on the website and buy a little bit.
Yep, somebody's got to win.
Yeah, don't forget parts too.
Parts
it's now website wide.
Yes.
So
and there's tons of parts. All the parts that you see on here are available on our website.
Absolutely.
So keep that in mind, but yep, I made a boo-boo. I rolled my car last day in Glamis. Yeah, you can see all the beautiful damage I did. Very upset with myself. Yeah, that's covered in dirt and sand for a reason, because it kind of lit on fire. So I was about 50 yards from camp. I kept taking all these dead ends, and I drove back in four-wheel drive lock, which I normally never do. I'm always in three-wheel peel or two-wheel drive, and out of frustration, I was kicking it sideways and caught, and I did a full roll. I landed on the other side, and a bunch of people came and flipped me over real quick. I looked over the car, started up. I didn't see any oil leaks, but the oil line did leak on the turbo, and I think some of the catch can leaked over and it caught fire. Not for very long. We're talking about like maybe 15, 20 seconds. But that's 15, 20 seconds too long. It didn't do any damage, but when I got out, I just threw a shovel of sand on it. Unfortunately, I didn't have a fire extinguisher available, and it was just like, end it now. It worked.
Yeah.
It was a little freaking sand toss, dude, and she's good.
It's an unfortunate event, but
yeah,
it's gonna be okay. Nothing's really burnt or melted.
No,
it's just dirtier than dirt.
Yeah.
And Really no damage to anything else mechanically either. Like Zach said, just some oil spilt over, caught on fire. Now it's dirty because we put it out with sand. So
it's just plastic.
Yeah.
It's lots of plastic.
That's probably the worst part, dude, is the plastic.
They're so damn expensive.
And they are so damn expensive. So we're going to see what we can do. And
we're going to figure out something. I think I got some connections I might be able to make. But like this piece right here, that's $500-$600. It's and then plus I got to replace the wrap. So
yep. So we're gonna be.
I'll be getting a hold of you, Barrett.
Yep.
If you guys ever need a wrap, this is the best guy to get a wrap from. Barrett Hepburn. He will design it. Like he spends so much time with you. It's fantastic. But anyways, it's a bummer because this car was at its peak. It was just.
Makes sense. Whoa! Oh my gosh, dude.
Exploding out in Glamis between the MTS suspension and the freaking turbo, which you can get both these on our website. I know I'm doing a lot of plugging here, but hey guys, you guys need to go buy some parts. Yeah. But yeah, just plastic. And Bob's gonna go over the whole car and really evaluate some things. We need to go over some geometry work with the Super ATV arms. You guys might have heard me bitching and moaning about that. We'll talk about it once we get everything figured out with it. But yeah, look at that dude. Rip the freaking mirror off. Yeah. The bolt's a little bent. But
the mirror's not.
The mirror ain't. That's just a bolt.
You've rolled that thing so many times. Or well, I mean.
The Sector 7?
Yeah, I mean.
5 different times.
Damaged 5 times and not hurt.
Never broke one thing.
Like you said, and people have complained, they're so expensive. But I bet you there's people out there that have gone through lighted mirrors and lights and spent the amount of money on multiple items that they could have just turned around and spent all of their money on this.
Yes. And it literally will last for all your cars. It will never die.
You're one and done with those lighted mirrors.
Yeah.
You never will have to buy them again. You damn near don't need any more lights on your car because they're so dang bright.
People don't understand it till they see it in person. It's really a game changer. Go watch our Sand Hollow video at UTV Takeover where I went rock crawling at night. Dude, these things look like stuff that you see like in movies. It just didn't even look real.
So it's our turn to give back, and someone could be getting them for a very small purchase off our website.
It's kind of like 12 Days of Christmas.
Yeah. Oh yeah, look at this thing, dude.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Check out the tank, bro.
I've seen some of the videos, man. It looks like it's a pretty good ripper for.
It's way faster than you would think. You need to get your reaction here. This is the damage of what I did. I just explained it to the people, and now Bob's getting to see his creation and a bit of pain.
Yeah, I mean, Body Works, she definitely didn't miss a corner.
No,
did it?
no.
God darn.
Yeah, she decided.
Dude, when you do a last day teardown, you do it right.
Yeah, trust me, I didn't talk very much for the next 2 days after this happened.
Yeah,
they're trying to cheer me up in Vegas. I'm like, dude, I ruined my dream.
Yeah, well, you know what? The beautiful thing is, we can fix it.
Yeah, everything's fixable. I wasn't hurt or anything.
Yeah,
just my pride.
I love the very good thinking on that
The
sway
straps.
bar. Yeah, the strap coming up, the sway bar link with the adjustable rod end. Now, see, I have one on our 17 that we were racing oval, and it's actually a quick pin. So you just pull a pin and move it up and put the pin back in for adjusting, or if you want to take it right out.
It's not that bad though, so you're not that mad at me, are you?
No,
Just kidding.
You know what? I'd have been more pissed if you got hurt and I had to come see you in the hospital. But I would have taken out road while you were in the hospital.
Yeah. All right, I just got done cleaning out the rigs and everything. That took way longer than I expected just because all the oil and stuff captured by the sand. But Jake's been working on his car and he was having a bit of difficulty getting his clutches off. With those P90s, you can pop them right off, and then you can put your axle puller or a clutch puller in there and pop them. And this was just having some difficulty, so Bob got in typical fashion and showing him how to fix it.
Yeah, something I never knew. Learn something every time I come here, I swear.
So you can see he's filing down the splines there because they're actually a bit tapered, and when you're trying to slide them in together, it's fighting each other. So he's just
Cleaning them up, making them a little bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All the difference in
Did
the
you
world.
clean all your parts and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's got a parts cleaner over there, so.
She looks shiny.
Yeah, it's a lot cleaner than the ones in the back.
Bring it
This
back
one
to
I
the
just
shine.
glazed. I gotta put this one up in the lathe. I just deglaze it real quick by hand.
Yeah.
So this is what that one looked like before I put it in the lathe and deglazed it.
You can see here too, he was working on these. So.
Yeah, all of them were done too. Yeah.
Yeah, so just a little FYI if you guys are having some trouble there.
Now you know that these got a load washer on one side
Yep.
too. Okay, so make
didn't
sure
know
you.
that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that?
That's the side that it would want to eat into. Actually, that one over there. That's right. Yeah. Okay. I had to look at it. It takes me a minute.
Is that your stock
sometimes.
clutch or the HD primer?
This
Stock
is
clutch.
OEM.
That's,
yeah.
that's the OEM one?
That's the OEM one. These are a good clutch with these bolt-in slides, and they got rid of the slides off of here. You know, and they went with the pucks like a normal clutch has. Look how wide the roller is. You got that helix. Look how wide them rollers are, man.
Yeah, those aren't really wide.
Yeah. It's the only thing I've ever seen that wider roller on was Team was producing clutches that SLP was selling for a while, and they did all the R&D work with John Deere on Gators. So they ended up putting some out, and we got some in stock on the wall up there. I had an 825 Gator, and so I bought some stuff for it and some rollers to have in stock, and I couldn't believe how wide
Wow.
they were, man. Yeah.
No, that's feels
Yeah.
like a good clutch. Smooth.
Yeah.
This is the HD one.
That's the HD one? So you're going to try putting this on, or what's your plan here?
I'm gonna set this one off to the side.
Yeah,
I'm gonna run that one.
just run that one for
Yep.
now. I have that one as backup.
Yeah.
So Jake...
That one's got a broken slider, too.
Yeah.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Right here.
So this was the clutch he ran on his Pro XP, which, if you guys remember, that thing went through hell and back. So
I already have more miles on my Turbo R than I did that Pro XP.
it's because because that other one was hurting all the
Broke all
damn
the
time. Dang, son, you did a pretty good at doing the whole zip tie job here, Jake.
You know, I've done it a few times.
Yeah, you got a lot of practice, man. It's impressive what you can do. Really retain those natural body lines. I mean, was this the worst side?
Yeah, that's the only side that I just tipped on my side in that race.
Yeah, I forgot.
It all kind of just peeled off, and I did take some damage here, but nothing but a Barrett Hemp Burns designed rat gimmick fixed me up real good.
Yeah, exactly, man. Should be looking sharp.
Yeah,
It really, I mean,
this
you
side
came, untouched. You came out pretty good. I mean, you rolled your wheels for a while, so it was kind of like
It was a gentle tip.
it was a gentle
It was a
tip.
layover.
It was I like that. It was a layover. So you might as well tell the people what you did here. Why Bob God's fixing that.
Yeah, in Glamis, I blew a belt, and while trying to change the belt, I broke the tool off inside the secondary in Glamis, and limped it back, whatever, got home. The tool was still broken in there, so I'm not very much of a machinist. I drilled it out pretty poorly. It whopped the hole out like it wasn't even savable. Luckily, Polaris gives you a secondary spot to drill a new hole in. So Bob saved the day, drill this new hole, and we're good to go.
And we marked yes on
Yeah, he
the
marked
good
yes
one.
saying no, so I don't.
Yes, all right. Didn't they used to always come with two?
The
Yeah,
old ones
that's what he
did
was
have
saying,
2
yeah.
holes in them.
I gotcha.
They did.
They just, I don't know, saving money. One less
Yep.
hole to drill.
Should have bought a Jeep.
Yeah, I should've bought a Jeep, I guess.
For what?
Oh no, that's just
Everyone online-
that's our big debate
I know.
online
I hear it
nowadays.
all the time. I tell so many people, let's run from here to Kalkaska. I'll give you a 20-minute head start.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, a Jeep will go down them trails,
Yeah.
but it's not going to be right there with a side-by-side as if it was a side-by-side.
At 105 mile an hour.
Yeah, not in the old Xpedition,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
but
Bob drives.
yeah, the way Bob drives. Yeah, it's just two different types of riding style. But people don't seem to understand that for some reason.
Okay, we're good there. I just got to torque my primary down. I'm going to start it up, see where the belt sits on the one-way bearing on the primary, make sure it's aligned, because that was my issue before. Hopefully resolve it, and then should be good to go. I mean, the clutches are cleaned and greased and
Yep.
dialed, dude.
Yeah,
That's the clutch work I've ever done.
I bet you're going to probably feel a difference just when you start shifting it. Like when I greased my one-way bearing and stuff, the difference it made.
It's going to be way smoother.
And one other thing, like the reason like Jake blew his belt in that last race in Port Huron where he rolled, the deflection was off like we talked about, but you could see one of the washers was actually like dented in.
Yeah,
like
it's right over here, but right here,
there it is.
Dented in. So,
man, I didn't realize how bad it was.
Yeah, that's why I was blowing belts.
That was an ugga dugga 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 one, dude.
So, yeah, we're good to go, though. I just got to torque it down, and we'll see where it sits.
Yep, she's looking sharp. Got a bit of belt spin here. So what you want is that secondary to just barely be chugging.
Yeah, that's still from being folded. So until you get 4 or 5 miles on it to heat in it, then it'll stop that hopping. So whenever you take a belt out of the seat, if it does that right off the get-go, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Go out and put a few miles on it first, and then you'll notice the belt's not hopping like it is right now. And that's what it is. You got 2 flat spots that is hopping on. So it goes away.
You can see how it's hopping right there. Another
Sounds
pro
good
tip
to me.
from Bob.
Yeah. Yeah, and I got these secondary shim washers from Aftermarket Assassins that I can push the secondary in and out and really align it better. So we'll you give it some RPMs, drive it for a second, and then see where it sits.
And if it
always
doesn't, then do the washer, shim it out until it doesn't spin. You'll be fine.
Takes a lot of tinkering with them clutches to get them right. People complain about blowing belts, but chances are their setup's probably not right.
Yeah, and they take constant maintenance.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
I haven't blown. I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah, don't even say it, dude. Don't even say it.
I know what he was going to
I'm not saying nothing. I about jinxed myself.
So I think that about wraps it up for my vehicle. I came here to do my fluids, did full fluid service, fixed my clutching up 110%, rerouted some lights, put some new brackets on for some lights, fixed up a hack job of electrical deal that I did before Glamis. So we're all pretty well done, ready to go for the winter next year.
Yep. And also, just so you guys know, those are washers. I'm not sure of the exact, no, not the bent one.
Oh, these,
yeah, your AA washers.
Yeah.
Somewhere on our website.
They do.
And if you bought one of those, I bet you they're at least $5.
Yeah, no kidding.
And so what does that do? That gets you entered to win Sector 7 mirrors.
This could get you.
This could get you
Are
mirrors.
serious?
Yeah, every $5 spent.
I'm about to go on there and do it.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to wheel the Xpedition in here and do a quick fluid change on here. The only thing that you're really going to see that's differently is the oil change itself.
Yeah.
It's
something new.
It's just a little different. Tube later. All right, boys. So got the Xpedition in here. Just drained the oil. It's the biggest problem is the damn oil filter. So you get an ADV, the box don't go up. And if you watch the Polaris video, they got magic. They could just somehow have all the room in the world with enough room for a camera to see the oil filter. You take this tube off right here. You can't, dude. There's no room. There's no room for you to try squeezing back there. So hopefully it's loose enough I can just get it with my hand, because putting a wrench on it seems like not even possible.
Yeah, no, you should be able to get it by hand. So it's going in.
Arm deep, bro.
Yeah. Heart surgery on a horse.
I can't get a grip on it.
Son of a... Well, it's in there, so that's where we got to get it out. Yeah.
I don't know if, like, because it's a heat and AC model, like this is there. I think the one they were using didn't have that.
Probably.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Well,
we're going to struggle and say some bad words for a while.
Yep. Time to slip out.
We figured it out.
No, we have not figured it out. We
have a plan.
We have a plan. Hopefully this will do the job. Polaris, do you worship Satan? What the You don't even have enough room.
Oh, you can't get the ratchet on it?
There's not enough room. There's a heat shield.
Oh my gosh. Oh, dude, that's a mean face.
Is it? I mean, I'm getting pretty mad.
You look like Satan there, dude.
Players bringing out the best in me.
Oh, God. The drop of doom.
Well, That f***ing sucks. Kind of crazy magnet with octopus arms.
All right.
30 minutes later.
30 minutes later.
Got this sucker.
A few scratched arms.
Yeah. So pulled out the pack out kit, which is not bad. You can actually see the mat that everything's mounted to. We're gonna get access to the oil fill.
What it really is that Bob God showed up.
Yeah, it gave us motivation.
I got a full belly. I'm happy.
Look at that! Look at that panel.
Oh, there, and there's your access panel. That's for filling, but we're hoping that we'll get access to the oil filter. Dude, you can get to it, can't you?
Yeah, no, I think we can get to it through here. So just bend a little this out of here. I mean, come on, man. You always got to custom form this stuff to your liking. You know, we'll put a little bit of that.
Yeah, the cheat shield's getting caught up.
Oh yeah, look at that. No, I can see it right there. I mean, if it was a K&M with the 17 on the back, it'd be sweet.
You can pull it right out this way.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I can get it. Yeah, I got no problem now.
It's easy.
This is
how you do it.
Yeah, this is how you do it. Definitely.
It has to be done this way.
Once I got the short ratchet, slid the cup on, and then put the short ratchet on it, that it was nothing out of the ordinary. It's just I normally let them sit overnight, so when I pop the filter off, oil doesn't just drain what's in that big oil galley.
Yeah.
Just drain right out. It's already drained back into the bottom of the motor. Being that this has just been recently run, I want to get that filter off and get the other one on as quick as possible, so that we don't keep dumping oil all over the place for.
Here, grab some of those paper towels real quick.
Yeah.
Holy shit, Bob just blew my mind. This little piece of plastic was kind of not fitting quite right because a stick jammed its way into here, and he's like, oh, check this out, and just pulled it off in 4 seconds, not even 0.4 seconds. This is
Well, the reservoir.
Yeah.
Let's see what the other side.
I didn't even realize that was hiding right there, so that's something I just learned.
There's got to be something.
Cool, reservoirs hidden there. What's it?
No, they had me all excited.
Yeah.
No, there's nothing on this one?
No.
Bob's getting a good eye on this machine because he's actually going to be doing a little bit of work on one here on a little bit. He's going to be working on trying to dampening the sound, using like Dynamat stuff you would use for like a stereo system, which is probably the right way to go compared to like a really thick utility mat. And now that I've taken it apart, there's definitely a lot of areas you could hide it in. There's more than you would think. And if you guys are curious how we took that off, there's actually a little freaking button on the inside of it.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah,
And then just slides into the grooves in there.
Yeah.
Tucks in. Pretty cool.
All right, you guys see Bob God. You know what he can do. Houghton Lake, hardcore performance. You need some work done. This is a place to go. I mean, anywhere from turbo kits to figure out how your plastic siding comes off or an oil filter.
Oil filter.
You never know. Bob's here to help. Also, you guys saw what the Pro R went through. I'm sorry I hid it from you guys, but I was pretty damn embarrassed, and it sucks. But good thing we got Bob, and we're going to make this thing great again. So, Murph is coming back. Xpedition's got its fluid change, front and rear diff. I mean, if any of you guys own a machine, those are the easiest things to do. Those are pretty self-explanatory. Go back to our old videos. It's the same exact process. Jake, he's getting his stuff rolling, and I mean,
I'm good to go, dude.
he's pretty much good to go for the winter.
Yep.
And we're going to be continuing the build on this. We got tons of cool things in store. We're going to be working on the Pro R, and we got Can-Am X3 content coming your way because we got Nick a bunch of goodies.
Heck yeah.
So between chassis and power and a few other things, she's going to be sitting pretty. So don't forget, guys, every $5 spent on parts and merch gets you entered to win Sector 7 mirrors, the best lighted mirror on the market.
Hands down.
In my opinion, probably just hands down the best mirror in general. I've used a bunch of them. It gives you the most sight, in my opinion. The only one that's actually kind of rival it that I personally had is this Polaris one from the Xpedition. And that's because it's like a damn truck HD mirror. But yeah,
Tow mirror.
Great mirrors, super expensive. Go buy some merch, go buy some parts, go get entered to win. Ends New Year's Eve. So appreciate everybody that's supporting us on there. And stay tuned. We got a lot of cool things coming your way.
Yeah.